Look at that CC. We're gonna try to CC everyone here. Wow, look at that. That was actually nuts. We get the CC out on them. Look at that. What is going on with them? Oh, we just teleported someone through the floor. Wait, really nice CC combo. We were able to CC them. Oh, what? They're on the floor, but they're not? What's going on, everybody? Today we have an interesting one for you. I'm trying out this viewers build, but I had a little bit of artistic license. I'll post the comment, hopefully I remember, on the video at the beginning here. Today we're using Teleport, Black Hole, Arcane Wind, and Ray of Frost. Now the weapon here and the offhand are what they recommended. They wanted us to use the new Stagger Nick, the one that's going to make Arcane Wind knock up people, and then Devouring Void's going to give that moving black hole, which is really, really nice. Then we're going to have the Rift Dancer's Stride, which is going to Teleport actually do damage because this pants here doesn't really have a great option for us. So I figured let's run that. Sir's Fortuitous Ward is going to give our Teleport a shield. And then we're going to have Cryomancer's Helm, which is going to give Ray of Frost range increased by 20%. And then we're going to be on Kin's Cryo Clasp. This is going to make our Ray of Frost instantaneously activate and freeze everyone in its path. Now, they wanted us to run the base version of the Ray of Frost where you just channel it and you have the new helmet. However, I thought this was a little bit more fun. That's kind of what I'm changing because I wanted to test out the beam, the instantaneous beam, just for fun. And it's going to look like that. So the idea here is we're going to drop our black hole, hopefully get everyone in their radius, and then as it ends, knock up everyone with the Arcane Wind, or maybe freeze them and then knock them up and then just chain CC them for massive CC durations. I'm running a 4-piece Vithus and a 2-piece Feasting Barons, which means that the duration of my control abilities are going to increase by 30%. This works with some of the freezes and stuff like that, which is really, really nice. I don't have a 4-piece Feasting Barons right now. It's the one I'm really, really unlucky on. Otherwise, I would be running a 4-piece version. But we're going to test this out and see. Thanks for the comment, and hopefully I'm doing justice to your idea, even though I took my own little artistic liberty here. We'll see how this works, and maybe if we have time, we'll test the other version out, and let's get into it. Side note, the outfit actually looks super cool for this this build. I've never used the Cryomancer's Helm, really, in general, or at least seen the look of it, because I'm usually running the Immortal cosmetic. But it looks pretty cool overall, and looks like behind me, as we can see here, hold on, every single person is having the party invite bug, so no one can invite anyone, so that's nice. Yep, so no Crusaders, Necromancers, you're basically useless this game. Side note, they're not really, but it's definitely something that's really, really rough. Oh, looks like we actually ended up getting into a party. So we're going to just jump into the fight here and see what we can do. We're not going to do a lot of damage overall, like compared to the normal wizard build, but we are going to have a lot of CC. So I'm going to go ahead and try to cut off this choke point and just get some really, really insane combos out. Here we go. Let's drop the black hole. Let's knock them up. And then, oh, they just teleported. Oh, I hate this bug. That's actually such an awful bug. They just teleported back out of my black hole. Looks like they're just running at me. We're going to freeze them here. Okay, that didn't freeze them. I'm a little confused on that one. That's very strange. We're gonna drop the black hole here, and they just ran out of my black hole for some reason. I don't understand how that happened. This is very, very confusing. We're gonna try to freeze them. There's the freeze on them. We're gonna teleport away once again. Oh man, the bugs for all the CC here is actually atrocious, and I hate this build already. The problem with this, oh. Looks like I wasn't paying attention. We're gonna drop the black hole though. Like, what just happened? They interact with a pillar, they pop out of my black hole. It's a little tragic actually. Let's see. Let's keep attacking these guys. Let's see if we can get a freeze here. Looks like the gladiator prevented them from getting freezed. All right, let's try to knock this guy up. Boom, there it goes. Big damage here. We don't want to get killed just by straight damage here, so we're gonna back up, try to heal up. The black hole bug, where people just teleport back to where they were before, is really, really irritating. Let's see. Let's try to get this freeze out on them. Wow, they got invuln. The freeze got completely negated by Gladiator once again. The amount of times Gladiator actually prevents the CC here is actually absurd. Like, we literally have been completely unable to CC basically anyone so far because of the CC invulnerability, and it works completely on my freeze here. So I actually really dislike this so far, but we'll have to see. Maybe it's just the initial impressions of this. Let's just attack this guy. We'll see if he actually ends up running at us. Okay, we'll see here. We're gonna try to teleport. Well, we got one shot. Well, that is what happens, I guess. We could not move out of the CC at all. Unfortunately, as you can see here, the knockups don't work for the Gladiator. Otherwise, I would have been able to invulnerate one of the knockups, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Let's just drop onto this guy, and then let's try to freeze them. And they got invulned by the Gladiator. It is what it is. There we go. Let's go ahead and proc that other CC. And let's try to teleport back here and just get some healing going. The Barb is decently strong. They got 94k HP from what I remember. Let's see if we can just freeze them and then knock them up. They have the mount bank set. I mean, look at how tanky this guy's. And we're just getting hit. They're like, they literally just jumped out of my black hole again. Oh, I hate this bug, absolutely. Hold on, let's try to freeze this guy and see if we can kill. Mount bank set is doing its crazy stuff right now, so we couldn't kill them. Between mount bank set and Gladiator and then black hole bugging out, this is just absolutely atrocious, honestly. And we're literally 0-3 right now in terms of trying to get this combo of CC working against people. Between the Gladiator interrupting our CC combo is really, really unfortunate. And then on top of that, we just do 0 damage. You know, maybe I have to just play a little bit safer and play around my team, and we'll have that maybe work itself out. We don't have any damage though, and that's honestly one of the big things for me as a player that allows me to do a lot of work here. And without it, it kind of makes this build useless for me. However, as a free-to-play player, you might have a lot more success with this build. They have a 4-piece mount banks here, so it's really, really difficult to kill them. We're just gonna keep attacking them, get the Gladiator procs, knock them up as they come out, and freeze them. I mean, look at this shield. We literally do like 2 damage against these guys. I mean, look at this. It's actually absurd how low damage we're doing. We're literally just smacking this guy for days and then just does 0 damage. So, you know, even as someone with 3k residence, you know, I'm doing such little damage. It barely does anything here. I mean, look at this guy. I can't even attack him. We absolutely crushed them because apparently our team was stacked compared to theirs. But I did absolutely nothing that game. Like, I did absolutely nothing that game in terms of damage. The CC, probably decent, I guess, but we do absolutely 0 damage. So we're going to try to change up our playstyle here for the second game and just go pure support, which is really, really, my opinion, unfun. But we're going to do it anyways because we're going to have to prepare ourselves for Necro. I'm looking at the residence here, and honestly, like, we are the highest residence by far, and we did absolutely nothing that game. So definitely if you're someone who is lower residence, this build could be useful for you, but we're going to try again and go for it. Again, we also did change up the Ray of Frost to have that instantaneous beam, which I think is actually decent, but it's certainly hindering our damage and our continuous ability to CC people. So we might have to swap it up for the third game here. I do want to give this build a solid try, and I did not that first game. So let's go into the second game here. All right, for this game, we're not going to go ahead and do our solo shenanigans, which I like to do. Definitely not my style of build, personally. I don't like being, generally speaking, a CC bot that doesn't really do much damage. We're going to try for the third game to go back to just regular Ray of Frost and see if that helps anything. And we're just going to play around our team this game. Just completely be the CC bot, kind of like that Necro support that makes Necro so good. And we're going to help out there. So we're going to see, we're just going to drop our black hole and really just play around our squad here. And let's see here. Looks like they're just running at me. We're going to drop the black hole right here, get these 2 guys, knock them up. Looks like we completely missed. And the Crusader teleported out of our black hole. So, you know, it is what it is. This guy's running at me. We're going to try to freeze them and then knock them up here. Sato Shin, 3k Barb, really, really strong here. There's the black hole. And we're going to see, we're going to teleport onto this guy and freeze them. And then knock them up. And then drop them into the black hole. And they're just teleporting all around because the game is so buggy right now. But it is what it is. So one thing to note is even with playing with the team, yes, it's actually much more effective. And it's solid. I don't know why we couldn't teleport over that wall right there. But it's still buggy as heck. It makes it very difficult to use this build. So, like, if I'm dropping a black hole and they just teleport back to where they were originally from when they were moving, my Arcane Wind may not hit them, which is really, really rough. Let's see. Let's go off of this Barb. But I actually think that the build is solid. in terms of just being overall useful for your squad. Let's see, let's just do some damage here. There's a 2-second kill. And we're going to try to freeze. Oh, wow. The wizards back there are really doing some work against us. Trying to knock this guy up. And barbs are just absolutely running through our squads right now. Let's see. Let's try to get a nice freeze going. We're going to teleport in and just freeze this guy. And that will be an insta kill there. And then let's just push with our team. I don't know where they're going. We're going to go to the left side. That's where most of our guys are going. Drop the knock up here on this necro. Boom, insta kill. And let's see, we're going to drop the freeze on this one. Okay, that's another kill. So again, we're not doing a crazy amount of damage here, but we're overall being super, super useful. And there's going to be the barb proccing their invincibility. We're going to freeze them. Boom, and that's a freeze on them. And we're just going to keep doing some damage. Here's the whale barb on top of us, and he just one-shot us. I think Sadoshin is at 3.8k resonance, so very, very strong player over there. Definitely using the right build, honestly, to deal with him, though, as long as we play from a range. Overall, not bad. We really have been pretty useful for our squad here. There's a 3k Crusader there. I don't know what's going on. This guy's literally just teleporting around the place. I literally just cannot see what's going on. We're going to knock up this wizard here and then freeze them. I really dislike this build because a lot of this requires precise aim, like specifically for the arcane wind here, and we just don't know where the people are. Like, there's a triple black hole right here, and like, look at the barb. Like, he's literally just teleporting all over the place. It's really, really hard to figure out where this guy actually is. But you know, I guess it is what it is. Like, what just happened? The guy just teleported 2 screens. Like, I don't understand. What is wrong with this game? I really dislike this in terms of like the CC. All right, well, we're gonna get this guy here. Wizard's hitting us with the freeze, and we can't do crazy amounts about that. We're gonna try to back up and heal because we have the shield on us right now. We're probably not gonna win this game because the barb, they have too much resonance on their team, honestly. We're gonna teleport away, get the freeze off, and looks like they immuned it from the gladiator. That's fine. We're gonna back up. Hopefully our team is here. If I was playing, you know, a double beam build, this would be so much easier for me to actually affect the game, is the only problem. I think that with the Ray of Frost, maybe. Problem is, running Ray of Frost here, the normal Ray of Frost without the Ice Crystal is much, much worse. Let's try to get this guy. We have his barb effect procced, but it doesn't matter. I mean, the guy is just so ridiculously strong that he can just run away. And looks like we just lagged there and just teleported all over the place. So there it is. Jeez. If you're a whale, definitely barb is one of the best ways to go about it, because I mean, you can go ahead and just run in, smack someone, and then run out, and it's really hard to deal with you because we have to get through your life bar like twice. Let's try to freeze this guy. We're going to drop another black hole on top of this other wizard, and then see if we can CC him again. And looks like we were able to finish off the barb this time. Looks like we just got feared. I don't know what's hitting us. This guy is literally invisible. Okay. Wow, it's just so atrocious to watch all the bugs in the game. Let's see here. Gonna try to go ahead and help out our team. We're gonna heal up a little bit here. There's Sadoshin. Let's try to get the black hole on this guy. Try to CC him again. Proc his gladiator here. And we're gonna try to freeze these two over here. Looks like one of them got immune from the gladiator CC effect. And we're getting absolutely pelted by the wizards. Again, the invisible beams hitting me. Oh, don't get me started on the PvP bugs of this game. It's ridiculous, honestly. In between invisible wizards, people popping out of black holes, everyone just teleporting around, I can't handle it. And then party invite bugs, it's like, really? All right, let's drop a black hole here on these guys. We're gonna drop the arcane wind and then the freeze, and they just didn't get frozen there. I didn't see the gladiator take effect, so I think that was just us not being able to freeze them. I don't know what happened there. Our freeze just didn't work. Jeez. Well, I think this build is decent for free-to-play players, is what I'm gonna say. You don't do a lot of damage, and that's not a bad thing in terms of free-to-play players, because you're not gonna do a crazy amount of damage against these whales anyways, and you're gonna provide a lot of CC for them, which could be very, very useful. If you have a decent amount of resonance, I highly recommend you don't go with this build because it's not nearly as effective as some other builds out there, especially just going Ice Crystal and Ray of Frost in general. Even as a free-to-play player, it might just be better just to go with Ice Crystal, Ray of Frost, and Black Hole instead of Arcane Wind, because I just don't think it's as good of AoE CC because you're not hitting everyone. It's not going in and hitting every single person in the entire area, and you're not 2 screens away. You have to be in the fight to kind of get this off. So I didn't mean to use it there. Whoops. We have the Barb coming at us right now, and they have the Mount Bank set. And we're going to drop the Black Hole here and hopefully pull in that Crusader, which we did. And then we're going to see... Wow, we are just taking so much damage randomly. Let's try to freeze this one. I don't know what happened there. Our freeze must have just not hit in terms of the range, and we're getting double shield charged here by the Satyr. We're gonna try to knock this guy up and then back up. Mount Banks on this guy plus the immunity makes it very, very difficult to go ahead and kill him. We're gonna teleport just to get the shield going, make sure. We're gonna drop the Black Hole here, make sure this Crusader isn't able to do much, and then try to get the freeze. Ooh, that was a really nice freeze, actually. That felt really, really impactful. I got like a 3-person freeze there. And looks like we're getting killed by the wizard AoE. Are we going to be able to get the idol in before the countdown ends? We have 7 seconds. We're just going to have to run on top of the idol. There's not much we can do besides that. Try to freeze them, and I don't think we're going to make it. Looks like we did not make it. I mean, we did the best we could. I mean, you can see here, like, if you compare these scores to what previous scores I was getting in my other games, I'm 5-4 and 23. I supported a absolute buttload, more so than any of my members on my team, even more so than I believe that's a Demon Hunter. So we didn't really have any Necros on our team. We did a lot of supporting, but that just didn't work for the resonance that I'm at. You know, when I'm the 3K resonance player, I have to be the carry because that's how the game works. I really dislike this build in terms of this. We're going to try it with the regular Ray of Frost and see how that goes instead. But we're not going to have Ice Crystal, which makes it very, very much worse in my opinion. We'll try it though, and we'll see how it goes, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, so into the third match, and the thing that we've changed is just adding that new helmet that gives us quicker freezes, and we have no chest piece because there isn't really anything that we want to run. We don't want to run the clone because it doesn't give us as that kind of free reign of where to aim it. Shout out to Cinnabear. They said they watched the videos, and we're recording the match right now, so we'll see what we can do. But we're going to actually just really dive in here and then just drop the Black Hole and see what we can do. Look at that CC. We're going to try to CC everyone here. Wow, look at that. That was actually nuts. We just got a 7-person CC on their whole team. And hopefully we can get out of here. But they just chain CC'd us. But we got a lot of CC on them. It turns out my whole team went left, which is fine. But I wanted to see how much we could do against these guys, and we were able to do a lot. I think they should completely remove that you could CC when someone's in Gladiator. Like, that just seems like you have to aim it, to be honest. Sadashin is back on the enemy team, which is a little scary. But it looks like we're just getting run down right now. Well, there you go. Well, we got ran after. We should be playing with our team, honestly. That is a bad way to go. I just got too hyped about that massive CC that we got, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to win this one just based off of the enemy team composition right now. If I was running double beam, maybe, but we'll see here. Let's see. We're going to try to go ahead and get the CC out on them. Look at that. What is going on with them? Oh, we just teleported someone through the floor. Wait, we can bug someone through the floor with our Arcane Wind. Oh, this game is so bugged. It's actually great. And we just shot someone through the floor. I love it. Oh my goodness. Look at the CC on this one though. Wow, really, really impressive. I'm much more like the Ray of Frost, to be honest. It's not as fun for sure, but it's much, much better. So good shout out on the commenter on your build. Your build was better than mine, but less fun in my opinion. But no doubt about it, this is so buggy. This build is probably the most buggy build I've played ever on any character. I'm sure if I played the Necromancer in the future, which I will, I'll say that that one is. We're going to try to get these two right here, get them in the CC. We're going to knock this one up and then freeze them. Oh, we got knocked up by the Necro over here. Sadashin's coming after us. We're going to try to teleport and avoid. Okay, well, I don't know what they're doing. We're going to try to break the Shield of Zen so we can CC them, get the health globe going, and then just knock these two up. Try to get the freeze out, maybe. We got knocked up by an invisible pillar, it looks like. I can't tell. I don't know what's going on. These invisible pillars are out. Jeez, I mean, look at this. Like, the pillar is right there. Like, I could see the effect. I just can't see the pillar itself. It's actually absurdly annoying. Oh my goodness. I should have made like a highlight video of all the bugs in the PvP game mode. We got a full CC combo on us from this monk here. We're going to try to CC them back, get them with the freeze. We were able to kill them. Nice. Really, really nice CC combo. We're actually going to go ahead and go to the right here. We're doing really, really well with this build compared to the previous one. Sadoshin's over here. We're going to try to knock them up and then get the freeze on them. There's the freeze on them. We're going to drop the black hole as soon as they come out of the freeze and then try to freeze them again. Ooh, really nice CC combo. We were able to CC them. Oh, what? They're on the floor, but they're not? Wait, this guy's on the floor. I think we just teleported that guy in the floor too. Oh my goodness. All right, well, if you want to try to bug out the game and just abuse the bugs in this game, this is the build to go with as a wizard. No doubt. Let's see. Can we get this black hole on this guy? Our black hole disappeared. I think it hit an invisible pillar. I didn't even know the pillar was there, but it hit the pillar and it did nothing. I don't know what just happened, but geez. All right, so my verdict here, and maybe I'll go more in depth later on, is this is the most buggy build I've ever experienced. We have people teleporting through the floor with arcane wind. We have black holes teleporting people back and forth. You could see that guy just got out of my black hole once again. So we were not able to CC them, and now we can't keep up with the CC chain. But overall, a solid build if it worked properly. So really, really heavily dislike the build though, because I don't like when things don't work properly. It's hilarious, but it's definitely not something I want to continuously run. So we're going to keep going. We're definitely, I'm thinking we're going to lose this one because of how high their Resonance players are. Sadoshin is just an absolute massive beast of a player. And looks like we just got absolutely chain CC'd. Our whole team is dead. And we're going to try to teleport away, but it doesn't matter. I thought our team could hold that, so we just tried to jump in and help them, but our whole team died as soon as we teleported in and we got chain CC'd. So, I mean, we're doing our best, but it is absolutely brutal over here. So we're going to go to the right side and help out our team over here. We're going to drop the black hole just to make sure we can't get like perma CC'd here. Well, I take it back. Looks like that guy just shielded his end. And we just teleported, but we teleported on top of them. Sadoshin's after us. We're going to try to knock them up and freeze them. Got the freeze on them both. And we're going to try to teleport, avoid their furious charge. We were not able to. We're going to black hole them and then CC them again. Get the freeze out, teleport, or knock this guy up. Got that one. Try to avoid the furious charge, but we were not able to. Sadoshin's just so strong. I mean, we procced their gladiator, both their gladiators, and we were able to CC them, and we procced the bar, but it didn't matter because he's just so strong. It did work really well. The amount of CC we had, we're actually able to keep the barbs off of us. So if you want to keep the melee classes off, running a couple CC moves, I don't think you need the arcane wind is the only thing. I think that it's perfectly fine to run black hole plus ray of frost, and then ice crystal, and then you'll get more viability in the ranged fights. Like in these situations, I can't really use arcane wind all that well. But this time we're gonna go ahead and just teleport into the fight and then black hole everyone and see what we can do. All right, chain CC. All right, let's back up here. Let's try to get the arcane wind, proc these or knock these guys up. Oh, and looks like we're gonna die. Ooh. The problem is we don't have like any way to control the back line. We have no ranged damage right now to really hit these guys. Like I don't do a lot of damage. All we have to do is control the front line, and we have a weak front line because they have the whale barbs, right? So we can't do much against them. If I was running double beam, if I was running something else, I could absolutely do more work in this game. So overall, not a big fan of the build in general, but really nice combo there. There's just too many necros here, I think, for us to do a crazy amount. We're going to get chain CC'd here. It just is what it is. We're going to try to teleport up this way. Looks like we're frozen. I mean, there's just so many people with CC, and my team just dies instantly, and then I die instantly after trying to support them. So overall, again, not a huge fan. Maybe it's just because they have stacked resonance on their teams, and it's hard for us to compete. But I feel useless. Like each team, each game, I was really low on kills, and because I'm a 3K resonance player, I need to get those kills to really balance out those teams. So we're gonna try to get the big CC on them here. I don't know what happened. Oh, the satyr knocked them out of my black hole, so the satyr just kind of ruined my whole combo there. It is what it is. Looks like we got both of them, and there's just a million people here. So seems like we're always outnumbered. Maybe it's just because we're disconnected with our team, or maybe because we're playing bad. I don't know what it is, but it's really hard to deal with these players, for sure. Overall, pretty solid, though. I thought it was hilarious. The bugs on this build were actually hilarious, so there is something good that came out of this. We're going to try to freeze this guy. There's the freeze on there. We're going to knock him up and then try to freeze him again. There's the other freeze, and then we're going to try to black hole him and then freeze him again. I mean, it is nice to really solo CC someone if you're able to combo the CC like we were able to just do then. But you're not going to be able to get like many team CCs. In that case, we're going to knock them out, try to freeze them again. Like, see, look at how far the wizard's hitting us from. It's actually crazy. Actually, I don't even think they were hitting us because of how the animation looks, but there's another defeat. So we lost 2 games, and the first game was an absolute stomp. You know, it is what it is. Sato Shin over here, 3.7k resonance. Evil Yuki, I believe, is at 3k resonance, or 2.3, actually. And then Chains is at 2.4. Just checking out some of our team members. Cinnabar over here is at 2.3. As I said, I am the one that's supposed to be the strong player on our team, and we're just not able to reach that kind of level. So overall, my thoughts are the build is okay. If you are a higher resonance player, I highly recommend you go with a separate build. If you're free to play, I think this CC build is okay. I'd much rather have Ice Crystal in place of Arcane Wind, unless you're looking to bug out people outside of the map. Very fun testing. Appreciate the build in the comment section. I think that honestly that the Arcane Wind is just too short range and too small, and then also you can't run multiple charges. One thing I would say is if you wanted to run a different build and run Unrepentant Gale here in the offhand to do multiple charges of the knockup of Arcane Wind, and then run Ice Crystal plus Ray of Frost, you might have something as a replacement for Black Hole. Because this makes it so at Black Hole, you don't have to be in the range of people. You could play from range even further, because Black Hole, remember, it starts off from the beginning of you, so you kind of have to be around people or to get people off of you. Whereas this does have a little bit of range, so you could run Unrepentant Gale in that spot, and you could run Arcane Wind, Ice Crystal, Ray of Frost, maybe a future video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know if you're liking the daily PvP uploads. These are more fun videos. Again, try not to take anything super serious. These are just trying to have fun and experiment with some builds. Hopefully you're enjoying with that. And if you are, be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel for more daily PvP videos. And I will see you for the next video.